Welcome to the 2019 DreamWalk fashion show. I'm Lexi.
And I'm Alice.
And we're the sister duo behind this body inclusive event, giving everyone a platform to be seen and heard.
We created DreamWalk back in 2016 because we didn't meet restrictive model criteria. I mean, we're bite-sized. I'm only 4'11" without these heels, and we wouldn't be allowed to walk on a runway. We felt that the 99% of the population wasn't being represented on fashion runways or mainstream media. And in 2017, our first ever event was held in New Jersey and went viral with over 45 million views. Last year, we had over 400 people attend the second annual event in Philadelphia. And this year we're excited to have a sold-out show at Live Nation's Gramercy Theater in New York City. Today, we are proving that everyone should be included and given a chance to shine.
Our spotlight isn't meant for one specific look, one certain size, sex, or age. It doesn't matter if you're straight, gay, lesbian, bi, trans, or queer. It doesn't matter if you're born with a disability, have experienced a traumatic event, or are just an everyday person. You are good enough. Our runway stars are just like you and I. And today, they prove to all of us that dreams do come true.
So thank you all for being here and supporting this inclusive event. Before we start the show, we want to help everyone make a new friend. So please, turn to your neighbors and say hi. Go ahead, introduce yourselves. Thank you all so much for doing that. We hope this show inspires you to be kind to one another and to continue to make the world a more accepting and inclusive place.
Now, who's ready to have some fun? Feel free to celebrate, dance, clap, cheer, whatever you're feeling to be doing. And as our performers and dreamers take the stage, just smile and have fun because we're all here and we're all making the world a better place. So thank you all.
Straight off the ground, you finally find the strength to take the wheel. The fight back somehow, all the crazy spaces, survival of the bravest. I wanna let you know, in spite of the way things have been, tonight we gonna shine like gold and stay beautiful. I wanna let you know, you are what the world is missing. No matter where we go, we stay beautiful. No matter where we go, we stay beautiful. I wanna let you know, despite all the way things have been, that you know, I don't know what to say. I wanna let you know, that when the world is the same, no matter where we go, we stay beautiful. I wanna let you know, never trust God again. We gon' shine like gold, we stay beautiful. I wanna let you know, dream, dream far again. No matter where we go, we stay beautiful. rock my head, I can't say no to you. Temporary feeling with the breakers, and I can't stop myself from falling. Losing hope, I'm losing patience, yeah. Back and forth, you rock my head, I can't say love you. Temporary feelings make us break the rules, and I can't stop myself from falling.
gotta leave you alone in that crown on that throne. Even if I tried to pretend to look away, I would give it to pride. If that's not honest, that's right. Ain't nobody live like nothing's in your way. Go ahead on, go right on, go ahead on. Shut it down, turn them on, go ahead on, go right on.
Put an outfit change because you're at a fashion show, why not, right? We want to thank you again to all of our incredible sponsors, countless volunteers, and you guys for being here on a Sunday night, rocking out to inclusivity. So thank you guys. If you're not already following the DreamWalk Fashion Show on social media, please check us out, tag us in all your photos, and we can't wait to see them.
Tonight, over 60 inspiring individuals have made their dreams of walking a runway come true. Thanks to your support, we not only made their night, but we're also able to donate a portion of profits to the New York-based nonprofit DoSomething.org.
Last year, we introduced the first ever DreamWalk Fashion Show Dreamer Award, and we're excited to continue that tradition tonight.
This year's award goes to an inspiring woman who can only be described as a pioneer in inclusive fashion. In 2014, she founded the Runway of Dreams Foundation, which helps develop adaptive clothing. There she is! I will talk louder. Which helps develop adaptive clothing and promote people with disabilities in fashion. Inspired by her son Oliver, who has muscular dystrophy, this individual has worked with brands such as Tommy Hilfiger and Zappos to help make clothing more accessible to all.
We are proud to announce this year's recipient of the DreamWalk Fashion Show Dreamer Award to Mindy Shire, and her son Oliver is here to accept the award with her.
First, I'd like to absolutely give my heartfelt thanks to Lexi and Alice. And I think we should all actually have one more round of applause. Because now that I have had the privilege of being in the audience and seeing what I've seen so far, they are teaching humanity about humanity and who humanity is. And it is such an honor and a privilege to accept this award. But I also think it's an honor because I'm in the footsteps of last year's recipient, Andrea Castilia, who took her background of being a makeup artist and was intending to help people with cancer feel more beautiful. And unfortunately, she didn't get to realize that dream. But I can see where she was coming from because I had a similar dream as a former fashion designer. I am the mom of this amazing young man who has muscular dystrophy. And when he was 8 years old, he came home and said, "Mom, I don't want to wear sweatpants every day of my life. I want to be able to wear jeans like everybody else gets to do, because just because I can't do a button and a zipper, there has got to be a way that I can wear jeans like everybody else." And so I looked at that little 8-year-old face and I said, "Oliver, you bet you're wearing jeans tomorrow." And I sat at my kitchen table that night and admittedly cried my eyes out. Because how did I miss it? I came from the fashion industry. I know how exciting it is to feel good in what you wear. I mean, I absolutely love what is on my head right now. And I could not wait to put it on, to be in front of all of you. But the point is that clothing shows who you are to the world, who you are as an individual. And if you don't have that choice, imagine how that makes you feel. So I decided to start Runway of Dreams with the small goal of changing the fashion industry to be inclusive of people with disabilities. And I couldn't be more proud that we actually just had our show last week, kicking off Fashion Week, and had designers. We had Tommy Hilfiger adopted, Zappos adapted, Kohl's adapted, all on our runway. Major brands now realizing that people with disabilities should and need to be a part of the conversation as well. So, it is my absolute honor to be here tonight. I am so incredibly grateful to these beautiful women for thinking of me, and I just want to turn it over to my gorgeous son for a couple more words.
Hi, my name is Oliver, and I would just like to thank DreamWalk for establishing a world that my generation is going to grow up in with inclusion, and so that everyone feels like they matter, and that no one feels like they're less, and that everyone matters. I would just like to say that I'm so proud that she's my mom. And it makes me feel so good on a daily basis that I know that she helps so many more people than me every single day.
All right, one more time for this year's Dream Award recipient. That's amazing.
Don't shy away from the beauty on the inside. Someone's head now, she let it all outside. Stay like a queen, she does stuff that it always see. God bless, don't care what you think. Curls all popping, beauty all popping. Curves on the lips and the two on top. Something about you that I wanna get. Confidence is something that you gotta have before the beauty in the mind. Put your insecurities away. Show you colors, different shape and size. It's not who you are, whenever I put your insecurities away. Won't you tell me who they are? I said you are the one. Won't you tell me who they are? You know who you are. Stop! Take a second to imagine walking in the world. I'm ashamed to be honest. Confidently stepping through the courage. Love is up, picking up on the side. What you I'll tell you every day. That you it's the smile that you it's something that I will show you colors in the every size. No matter who you are, never I put you insecure. Come on, let's go. You are the one. Won't you tell me who they are? I said you are the one. Won't you tell me who they are? You know who you are. Like nobody's watching.